I mean, there's so many spiritual principles that you're talking about. And what's cool to me is you were learning them not abstractly, not from a book. You were living through them, and you had some good people guiding you. But one of them is the whole attachment, detachment thing, which every spiritual master talks about. I mean, ancient, medieval, modern, every master. Is you got to hunger for God. We all do, which is infinite hunger. It's what everybody wants. Sam Harris wants it, trust me. But we hook it on to something in this world. So we say it's wealth, it's power, it's pleasure, it's my career, it's whatever it is. It's going to make me happy. And of course it can't, because the desire is infinite. So it can't be filled up by anything.
Yeah, there's no ceiling.
Right. So you keep throwing things in, more and more and more and more. And of course it doesn't work. And that's how we get addicted, which is, I think, why attachment in the classical spiritual masters is very much like addiction today, that we know a lot about. That we get addicted to these things, and you're addicted to sex, or to booze, or to drugs, or to success, or to my own ego, all that stuff. So you would wander down that path.
I was wearing a success mask for 30 years.
But see, it's like the. Did you ever see this thing? It was Jim Carrey. It was a really funny little routine he did. It was at the Golden Globes, and he gets up and he said, "This is not just Jim Carrey speaking to you. This is 2-time Golden Globe winner Jim Carrey." And then he said, "What I dream about at night is that someday I will be 3-time Golden Globe winner, and then the quest will be over." And they all laugh, but it was perfect. It was a perfect little parody of that problem. So you're in there, and I'm thinking of Chesterton. G.K. Chesterton. Have you read him at all? He has that wonderful line from one of his Father Brown stories. These detective stories, and that God will let us drift to the end of the world, but then by a twitch upon the thread, will call us back. And so you're talking about having wandered a long way, but then this twitch on the thread came, and it was this whole weird Padre Pio movie. And then these people whom I know, everyone you're talking about, I know these guys very well. And strangely, they weren't trying to get something out of you. I mean, you had nothing to really offer them.
Nothing to offer them.
But they were just there to say, okay, we're going to draw you into our world here just by our friendship and laughter. Then we're going to draw you a little
If they didn't do it for fun and for free, I'd have never heard anything they said. I wouldn't have heard word one.
Right.
Because I would have ripped them apart because, this is a transaction and you're doing it because of this and that and this and that.
Yeah, like Father James, who I know very well, if someone said, this guy, he's a really famous actor, and if you get to, he's like, I don't care.
He didn't care at all.
He wouldn't care at all.
No, he didn't care at all.
No, and that's what made him a powerful.
Yes.
And what he said to you, that's the move now from addiction, and then we reach out to the Lord, not to the things of the world. But then the next move is always mission. So he's like, okay, why did he call you back with a twitch upon the thread?
Yeah.
Why? So that now he can send you out on mission.